My school is good.
Our school is very enjoyable.
The environment is clean.
I like the way they teach. Just come, be in.
A better place to be.
And that's why this school is a good school to me.
Technology, from east to west, north to south, it is technology in a scene to behold. A scene of touchy elegance in a cozy and serene environment. Riamoni Secondary School, a pinnacle of discipline, academic and co-curriculum excellence. Karibu kwenye shule ya upili ya Riamoni. Bidii hadi mafanikio. Hard work to success. A homely learning institution where matters information technology takes center stage.
Big ideas normally start small. We are able to carry out quite a number of things digitally, from lesson attendance to even when we are doing co-curricular activities, we are able to use ICT as a way of doing very many of our things, including the latest we did, carrying out student elections.
It worked perfectly because as soon as the student casted a vote, there was a main central system that was used to tally these votes in real time.
The technology here has nearly become advanced than in some other neighboring schools.
That is, I think, what sets us apart as a school.
Prepare to be amazed by the sweet, heart-trending, tellable tales of Riamoni Secondary School.
There was a very respected person who stayed around here some few years back ago, and the school took over his name, Moni.
Nestled in the heart of a place to belong, Nyamira County, Riamoni Secondary School is recognized as the region's epitome of smart technology, knowledge dissemination through its innovative teaching techniques, where technology remains a key pillar in every aspect. This only leaves our learners brimming with life and assurance.
You can imagine a topic like biology where you have a bone drawn on a textbook, and imagine seeing it something similar, more realistic on a computer. This will help in memory retainers for the students.
We have enabled our teachers with a projector and laptops. The teacher can carry that to class with a laptop, and is able to project the teaching materials onto the board. It's very interesting.
Since its establishment in 1976 by the diligent community education enthusiasts who unveiled this extraordinary site that now provides a captivating window into the dawn of student-friendly learning environment, Riamoni Secondary School has progressively continued to grow from strength to strength, and now this modest institution, which began with a handful of students and a vision from the future about 5 decades ago, has scaled into a pillar of innovative knowledge emission hub, adapting and evolving to meet the needs of a technologically challenging world and times.
When Riyamoni was beginning as a primary school first, originally there were no schools around. It was the nearest school was Nyakongo. So all the children from this region used to go to Nyakongo Primary School. To one morning, when children went to that school, they were all locked out and told that go and start your own school in your own villages, because our children now are occupying all the spaces. We have no space for you.
Sasa ni kama mzazi kuwa na watoto wengi. Those people had now their own people, their own pupils actually. They were coming, they also came many. And sasa ukiona watoto wengine sio na waacha nje. We were almost set out because hata walisema nenda mkajenge shule yenu. So from there people said no, we have to go. Let's go.
Riyamoni and Riyakwaro set aside land that very day. People gave donations. They were able to give polls, and then they started the Riamoni Primary School and Riyakwaro Primary on the same day.
In 1976, the bright parents of this community, they saw the goodness of having a secondary. The primary section gave us a class to start with, 1976.
After having been mistreated from Nyakongo, so they felt like that was mistreatment. We have resources that we can also start ours. It was until 1989 that they got the first government teacher, the first government headmaster.
So Munyanja was qualified as a graduate. He was teaching to secondary. By then he was a deputy. We went there, we were given him. He came here as now principal of the school. From there, now we decided to have a lab there behind here. We said no, we are without a lab now, we may not succeed. It made us start to be complex. It was built by one of our sons here again, who was a contractor. He had now to construct the classes now that the classes that we have here now. This year, up to those latrines.
God has been gracious to us once again, I want to say. Because when I came, number one, I found the school with 57 students. So that was the total student population in the school. Of course, with the highest number having been in Form 4. And most of the Form 4s were students that had been sent away from other neighboring schools because of either indiscipline or underperformance. And because the school was going down, so it was absorbing everybody that was wanted to get a place to finish school.
Nilipokuja hapa kama mwalimu, naibu wa mwalimu mkuu, wanafunzi wengi walikuwa wanapenda kukaa nyumbani. Hawakuwa wakitaka kuja shule. Ikabidi kwamba lazima nitafute mbinu za kuweza kuwafanya wapende kuja shule. Mojawapo ya mbinu ambayo niliweza kufanya ni kuhakikisha kwamba akikosa lazima aende nyumbani amlete mzazi wake. Kwa hivyo ikawa kwamba jambo la kukaa nyumbani likaanza kufifia. Wanafunzi wakaanza kuja shuleni.
When I came to this school, it was a shock because I came to a school which I didn't anticipate. You go to a school, you expect students who are well behaved, who are well nurtured and ready to take on education. The first time I met the students and I wanted them to carry out the manual in school, some of them, by the way, mocked me. It was more of a culture shock. But then that was the situation on the ground, and we had to confront it. And eventually we succeeded in disciplining the students, and some of them are now reaping the fruits of discipline.
Riamoni Secondary School stands tall as an icon and a model institution where the future is nurtured and dreams take flight. This center of academic excellence and innovation hub is believed to be the region's basket of most sought-after professionals like Mr. Evans Mirera, a retired principal and now a proprietor of a private school based in Nyamira town. Others include Honorable Ken Nyamina, Member of County Assembly, Gesima Ward, and Joseph Miranga, a teacher and an entrepreneur, just to mention a few.
When I go back to history, I know somebody, a prominent lawyer that has went through this school, became a lawyer, is serving as a lawyer. Our current member of the county assembly is an old student of this school. The first student to get to university from here was from my hands. The young man scored a B+, went to Egerton University. He did agricultural education and extension, and you know what? Scored a first class, including some of our very own teachers who are teaching in this school, who are our students, and they are now teaching with me.
When I was a student, actually it was very interesting because during those times we were witnessing a lot of changes. In 2018, what contributed to our great performance is intrinsic motivation from our teachers. If I remember, we went to Laikipia County, whereby we went to Thompson Falls, we went to SK Show in Kisii town. So through those trips and shows, we were actually motivated. As a qualified teacher who underwent through this school, my colleague, former students, I can encourage them to come in motivation functions.
In that year, 2018, there was one boy who came from Riamoni Primary here, who had scored 200 and something, 260 something, and his friend had scored 315. This one of 265 always sat next to the one of 315 and always wanted to see what this one is doing. And he was able to qualify also on that first sitting. By the way, I remember he scored a C+. This other one scored a B plain. All of them went to university. My wish is, if we were able to get good quality students from primary, I am sure our transition to university will be like that. What is interesting, almost all the students that have left here and gone to university, when they come back, they don't come with a second lower. It's either first class or second up. The background is very good from here, very solid.
You go.
As we continue with the business of seeing our learners get admitted into higher learning institutions like universities, we also perpetually continue to transition into a destination of masterpiece developments marooning around our iconic pioneer T-shaped institution complex. Currently, we are boasting of some of the most modern and state-of-the-art infrastructure constituting ultra-modern computer lab, fully equipped science laboratory, breathtaking, magnificently designed story complex whose architectural blueprint was well thought and articulated to reality by certified building engineers. Others include standardized learning, safe and spacious classrooms, a well-stocked library, secure and spacious girls' dormitory, modern entertainment and dining hall, and 2 modern lavatories for our ladies and gents.
All you see here has been initiated by our wonderful principal, Mr. Oila. He came here. The first thing he did, he had to bring qualified teachers. He started these complexes that you are, the complex buildings you are seeing here. That is his own hand. And people were wondering where is he getting money?
When I came, number one, I found the T-shaped school. That is all that was here. And then there was the building which is hosting the laboratory, science lab, the complex. That was started in 1989. When we had a member of parliament that was very active here, known as Momanyu Botieno. They had a fundraiser, they did that, and they were able to have a slab for that ground floor, and that was all. Nothing was done inside. But as I came in, fortunately, that the following year, that was when CDF was beginning, I was given some 200,000. I started the first floor. We did a bit of it. Later on, we were added some 450,000. So we proceeded, and from other savings, we were able to do the upper floors now, the first floor and the second floor. The floor which is now hosting classrooms and offices and a bookstore.
We don't clear station. We don't clear books. Parents are very comfortable with the books they are getting here. And we say this is a good initiative.
Later on, we got some little funding from CDF again, and we started the girls' dormitory. But before we started the girls' dormitory, I negotiated with the primary school. And the primary school gave us a portion of land for a dormitory. That is where I started the dormitory. Later on, we were given 1 million by the member of parliament, Shadrach Mose. He gave us 1 million, which we used in doing that ground floor and the slab. Of course, with a vision that if we got more money, we would want to do a first floor so that we can accommodate more girls. Then the next one that followed was our initial computer lab. Then we also received some ministerial grants of about 2 million, which we used to start the project, the story project that we have here. 2019, we carried out a big fundraiser under the chairmanship of Professor Lazarus Okioma. And we were able to raise another about 2.4 million, which we used to continue that project.
You know, the school had a very small land here. Yeah? Through his initiative with the board, we managed to buy land now. We extended the land near here, just behind. Yeah? That one was not a school. It was not the land for the school compound. We use our own money. We bought that land, and you can see now the land is has helped the school a lot.
We have been using it for agricultural purposes, for learners to do the agricultural project, and of course we also plant other things that we consume in the school, like kales and the maize occasionally. That same land that we got is the one that we have planned for, and last year 2024 I was able to do 2 modern latrines for the one for the boys and one for the girls, 6 doors each. Those toilets, I was able to build them using our savings in the Maintenance and Improvement Fund account. I was impressed by what our current Member of Parliament was doing in primary schools. Honorable Isairo was doing very good toilets in primary schools. And I was like, I felt I admired them. I went and found out from the CDF office how much it costs to build one toilet. And I was told one complete toilet of 6 doors, 6 units, costs 1.1 million. I didn't have the 1.1 million, the 2.2 million that I would require for that. I talked to one of the contractors that was working for the CDF toilets. I negotiated with him downwards, and they accepted to do one toilet for me at 765,000, which to me was a fair deal because that was all inclusive, from digging the toilet, from materials, labor, and everything else. And then he handed over the toilets to me. I'm happy. That was the last project that I did. And even as I leave this school, I will be proud that I helped this school to build, particularly the toilets there, that are they are iconic. I want to say, iconic. They are nice toilets that are, if used well by the learners, if they are taken care of, they can take the learners quite a bit of time. Actually, we had very old toilets there. I don't know when they were built, but those toilets, I think God was with us. After I just completed building the new modern toilets, one of them sank, the old ones. One of them sank. Then I was asking, it's like God had given me a vision that you need to build toilets because these ones are about to sink. So now I demolished all of them, and then now the students are using the new toilets. That beautiful gate, it was initially not in my plan. But when I redesigned the way the compound should look like, I realized that where we have the old gate, we will not have an entrance to the school, because there we were going to have a car park, and that space will not be good for entry. That gate, I did it out of a bit of savings. When I was making the windows and the doors of the story building, I realized that I had made some savings of materials. Nikaweka kwa store. So later on, when I was feeling like I need to do a gate, I went and assessed the materials that I had. I called a fundi, nikamuuliza, can I use this material? He told me, yes, these materials are enough. So I said, now this one I'll do a gate. And I built the gate. It was a surprise to many people, but that is how it came about.
He understands the community very much. And that's why he has gone up. The community has never interrupted him. Someone who can work with the community, someone who can work with the teachers, the staff. He says, here, you say something wrong with him, the staff will cane you. Some members, they will give you canes. Because he has them in his heart. He carries food from his own pocket. You know, teachers, unless you feed them, they will never work. It is just a character that we have just learned. He's free-hearted. He can carry kuku awalea walimu. Leo walimu mtapata soda. Leo mwalimu mikati tere. Sasa walimu wengine leo players wanakimbia. So that anakimbia wengine wanakimbia hata kupata breakfast. You know, homes.
You know, this is a rural community where people don't have a lot of resources, even parents. You can imagine our parents for lunch for a whole year. The parents pays Kenya shillings 7,500 per child for a whole year. The boarding students are paying 25,000 shillings a year. And that money is not fully paid. If it were to be fully paid, we would be having quite a bit of resources. But you can imagine that from there we are able to make savings on what they pay. But somehow we have given an approach of even kind payment. For those parents that are not able to pay, we allow them to pay in kind. So at one time, I got some parents that were not able to pay for food for their children, but they were brick makers. I told them, if you are not able to pay, what can you supply? They told me, we have bricks at home. Can we supply the bricks? So I told them, bring the bricks as part of lunch levy. So they brought me bricks. The bricks stayed there for about a year because I didn't have where I would use them appropriately. Then later on, I got another parent who is a mason. He told me he had 3 children that time, 3 children in school, and he was unable to pay. I asked him, suppose I give you work here and you pay in kind, you build for me, and then I indicated that as fees. Would you be comfortable? He said, that is what I want. All I don't want is to see my children at home. So I gave him that to build the perimeter wall. He did the perimeter wall for me. I only supplied him with material that we required, a few other materials, that is like sand, like the steel bars, and the wall was done. I did it in April 2024. By the time the students were coming in May, they were surprised that they have a perimeter wall, which nobody knew that we would build. But that's how I did it, and it was successful.
At Riamoni Secondary School, we enjoy a 24/7 steady supply of clean and safe water pumped from atop Nyamute Nererio Hills, courtesy of a well-wishing community member.
When I came, on my first day of reporting, 25th of February 2003, I found students fetching water from the river to come and use that water for lunch. They were only using 2 pails, 2 metallic pails, and that was all that they had in terms of containers. The first thing I did was to buy more jerrycans. I decided now I needed to harvest water because we have a lot of water that's going to waste. We are blessed with rain. The first tank I bought was a tank of 6,000 liters. The way it was celebrated, that you brought us a tank of 6,000 liters. Great progress. So I've bought 3 10,000 liter tanks, one of 6,000 liter capacity. Later on, when we met in the subsequent boards, we said we can explore other alternatives of getting borehole water. That is when we identified one good donor. He was very kind enough. He would allow us to connect his water, and then he told us, upon consumption, we shall also pay as per what we consume. Then I asked him which mode of payment I would use in paying him. Kaniambia ngoja kidogo. I'm still waiting for the bill if it will come.
Due to our prowess in ICT equipment, internet research and tutorials, our agriculture students, with the help of our school administration, have heavily ventured into poultry keeping, crop and horticultural farming. Thanks to Google and YouTube, we are now a land flowing with milk and honey.
That project we started just from scratch by bringing 1-day-old chicks, which our students came up with after they went to the internet and they were able to come up with ideas, which now I implemented by requesting the administration through the principal to set up that project. it is assisting the school in getting eggs. We are also getting poultry for meat.
Information technology is no longer a secondary need, but a necessity in an era where globalization has transformed the world into a small village. Just with a simple single finger touch on a smart digital device, you are able to tour the entire world digitally as a result of digital revolution. In this very digital space, therefore, we, Riamoni Secondary School, are not left to lag behind. In fact, we are at the forefront of integrating technology as a key component and a tool for instructing our students in disseminating knowledge and information. Our state-of-the-art computer lab facilitates an innovative teaching methods prepare our learners for future smart tech endeavors.
A good donor called Riyamoni also came in, so we received assistance of that computer lab and the computers inside.
Tulionelea kwamba ni vizuri tuanzishe hiyo hivi kwamba ikiwa ni usaidizi kutoka kwake tukampa nafasi ya kuweza kutujengea jengo hilo ambalo mnaliona pale nje.
We have around 20 computers, a few laptops and then some printers.
I just found it easy copying, typing and printing the news.
IT is very much accurate.
Learning through it is very fast and you get the content easily.
Tarakilishi huwa inafanya kazi kwa haraka.
With the IT, there is readiness of material to learn. If the materials are available, you can learn them. At the touch of the button, the material is there for you.
The most important thing we learn in class is the fact that the most important things cannot be learned in class. Extracurricular activities are therefore and will always remain quite vital. The more you push yourself in extracurricular endeavors, the more you develop the skills and talents. It is against this backdrop that we incorporate a gel of properly spiced and baked plate of co-curriculum activities into our learning system. These include ball games, athletics, drama, poetry, and scouting, among other activities. At Riyamoni, we perfectly understand that talent pays and are of benefit to our learners who have since mastered the art of digital research in every activities they undertake.
Tunaona exercise 7 watu wanafanyanga, tunafanya vile 7 tulikuwa tunaona.
We use the digital materials. Like yesterday you saw I was using a tablet. So I was able to show the captains of the teams, the 2 teams of athletics, on how to do the warm-ups before we started the competition. It bore fruits, and at the end of the day, they emerged winners.
Kenya Science and Engineering Fair, we compete very well. Those trophies are out of Science and Engineering Fair that we got at a regional level.
We come up with projects that can be able to solve emerging issues. One of the emerging issues that we have currently is deforestation.
I also have passion for drama. I've taken 3 films to the national. The talent part needs to be nurtured so that we make sure we raise talent in this school.
Our scouting events and services to surrounding communities and beyond are breathtaking, and we organize them to celebrate diversity and promote the spirit of inclusivity, cohesion and mutual respect.
Riyamoni we just get to use from internet
because they can access information, whatever research they want to do, they do it. Then we practice what we learn from technology to realize their potential. We are giving them every chance to do whatever it takes to help the community.
In Scouts, students engage in cleaning in the community work, in planting trees, and such kind of activities.
The Scout of Riyamoni help other people outside by planting trees.
Within the school compound and the institutions around. For example, the Riamoni Sub-County Hospital. Because a school and a community have to coexist.
An enemy is always lacking. We take security matters very seriously here at Riyamoni. It's no longer business as usual, or as some of us would dare say, 24/7. Here at Riyamoni, we always say security 24/7/52 because security is of paramount essence. Proudly, we can state that Riamoni Secondary School was the first among her peer learning institutions in Nyamira County to introduce closed-circuit television, CCTV, for security surveillance.
From my office, I'm able to trace what's happening even in classes. Even lesson attendance by members of staff also went up because they know that when I'm here, I'm watching. Even when I'm not here, I can come and review.
The CCTV camera has assisted us. Now a student cannot steal exams easily because of the CCTV camera.
Anybody will come to ensure that we have wider coverage of the school so that the school is secure.
A glance into the future. Riamoni Secondary School remains dedicated to its mission of nurturing young minds and shaping leaders of tomorrow with a legacy of excellence and a commitment to innovation. We endlessly continue to inspire and empower our students to aim for the moon, because even if they miss the moon, they will always land among the stars. The future can only be brighter and better, where dreams are born, talents nurtured, and futures take flight.
We are really shocked as far as we are concerned. You have seen where the school was and how he has promoted the school. Now we are wondering who is going to come. We thought he could come young and we retain him here, but no way. The government police. We could go to villages to struggle for pupils. Huyu I think there are now about 400. Tunamuuliza sasa utatuletea nani tumpate mwalimu kama wewe? Unajua anaingia hapa saa 11. You can imagine to study this business. And it is good that he has informed us so that we may not cry the last hour. The government can consider and give us someone who is hard working, someone who is creative. You know, you can be given the money if you are not creative. Still things will not happen.
Riyamoni is destined to become a big school.
Itakuwa shule ambayo ni ya kutamanika katika taifa la Kenya.
With a lot of innovativeness.
Sababu imekumpatia mambo ya hali ya teknolojia.
A school that you expect great things to come from.
Wow, this is a good school.
A great school to watch.
Riamoni Secondary School. Hard work to success. Bidii hadi mafanikio.